Hello.
Hi, I'm Jay LaRock from Obsolete Gamer. I hear you're a doctor that treats toxic gamers.
Well, while that's technically correct, I don't like the term toxic gamer. I prefer socially dysfunctional individual.
Okay, labels aside, how do you cure being an asshole? We all have a little asshole inside of us, and frankly, it comes out when we play hardcore games.
Well, surely we can all reach heightened levels of anxiety and arousal during gaming, leading to anger. But appropriate use of coping skills can ameliorate those feelings and lead to appropriate social interactions.
Alright, fair enough, but how do you cure these dickbags? I'm sorry, patience. Pills, a straitjacket?
Of course not. It's about getting to the root of the problem, finding out where the anger is coming from.
Lack of sex, I'd assume.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I mean, look, it may be a stereotype, sure, but I read about it on Reddit all the time. Look, these guys are sex starved, and frankly, I understand their pain. I used to be like that. I mean, long time ago. I get plenty now, but back in the day, not so much.
Well, many of my patients do report increased stress when playing competitive or frustrating games. That stress produces cortisol, and studies have shown that an increase in cortisol can increase aggression, weight gain, and anxiety, as well as a loss of libido. This can explain why stressed out gamers can experience a lack of sex that cycles again to frustration and then again to low libido. But truthfully, I mean,
Wow. So, do you offer sexual therapy for toxic gamers?
um,
Not for them. I mean, for me. Hmm.
Got to tease your man. You got to please your man.
Back with a new show deep in the basement. Professionalism turned off, screw the ad placement. Skit comedy trolling, plate full of dough. People get offended, you don't get the show.
All right, welcome to the show. I'm JA. He's Ignacio, and the summer sale is here. It's a time for barbecuing children. At least that's what some of us do in The Sims. If you don't know what you're talking about, head over to our Facebook page. We'll put the link here so you could check that out. Um, it's funny because back in the day, kids used to actually have to do bargaining and come up with all types of like little trickery to get their parents to do things. Now all you do is either steal your parents' credit card or their credit card information is already on your Steam account. So you just log in and buy whatever you want and there's probably no consequences later. But yeah, you just go now on and buy whatever you want. Or if you're like Mr. Golden Moneybags over here, you could just go and buy what $10,000 worth of Steam games. What's up with that, man? For the Mr. 1%, what's up with that,
I'm
man? I'm
what do you
Bernie
mean
Sanders
1%?
here. You're Donald Trump. You could build a wall so the rest of us can't even get all those
Well, look,
Steam
I'm not
games.
Donald Trump because number one, my daddy didn't give me the money. I fucking worked at shitty
Ah,
jobs to earn it.
I see. Okay, all
I
right.
just don't buy shit that I don't need.
I got you. I got you. Okay.
Like
You pulled
basically,
yourself up with bootstraps.
the way that I see it is money is hit points for when you don't want to do shit,
It's like a shield.
and most of the time I don't want to do shit. So money's really important to me.
Yeah,
So
I hear that.
I mean, I could tell you because I was like, oh shit, it's time for a Steam sale for the summer, and I was like. I logged in and it's like, man, I have like 200 things on my wish list. Okay, some of these are I should probably buy. And then I'm like thinking realistically, it's like, okay, what do I have to do over the next month? What do I have to do over the next 3 months? What do I have to do over the next 6 months? So I'm like, I could buy these and maybe spend like $20, $30 already today, but I'm probably not gonna play these for like a year or two if I even get to them.
Oh, wait a minute. You have
I
200 items on your wish list?
Yeah, I have 200 items on my wish list, but just so you have an idea, I have like around 1,100 games on my Steam account, on my primary Steam account.
Damn. What? Oh, all right. I have to ask. What goes on the wayside with all these Steam games? Because something's got to give, right? Like if so, you're not buying like what? Like, so if other people are buying like what, wasted on DVDs, or well, I guess people don't buy DVDs anymore. So
Nobody buys that shit anymore.
you're not going out and watching like crappy movies. Like you're not going out and watching like the new Turtles movie or a new Independence Day. You're not watching that shit. So that goes to gaming.
No, I'll watch Independence Day, not Turtles, because that looks fucking terrible. But I'll
You're
go
not going to watch
movies.
Ghostbusters, right?
Fuck no.
During the NBA
Oh, wait,
Finals,
hold
man.
on, hold on. Have you heard the new theme song?
Oh no, I didn't hear that shit.
Your movie? It's already like I already could tell you by the title that it's a fail. And I mean, I heard the song, and the song's okay, except that it takes a shit on a classic theme song that was already a song that had legal problems because it had sampled "I Want to Buy a New Drug" by Huey Lewis on the News.
Oh my god, seriously?
So it's another level of taking a shit on "I Want to Buy a New Drug."
Yeah, you're gonna need a new drug to go watch that
Yes.
movie.
The new Ghostbusters theme song is by Fall Out Boy featuring Missy Elliott. And then that's already like, oh, like I like if you handed me a sheet of paper and it's like for any fucking project and it's like, oh, we're gonna have a theme song by this group. No, don't do it. Like as soon as I'm done reading it, don't do it. Like fucking don't do it. Like
Good god.
it would be like, oh, let's have, I don't know, Richard Cheese singing with Kraftwerk, singing Nazi marching music. No, don't fucking do it. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, yeah, that would be kind of funny or like fucked up. But
I don't get. And you know how you could tell they're pushing it, like during the NBA
it would
Finals.
be like Justin Bieber singing with Rammstein or singing with
Rammstein.
with Dr. Dre or
Wow.
It's like reaching a new level of failure what they're doing with that marketing.
Yeah. Look, during the NBA Finals, it was like one of the biggest watched NBA Finals. They were doing like these commercials, and you could tell they're trying hard because they're just shooting for everything. And like this is supposed to appeal to like Ghostbuster fans. This is supposed to appeal to women. And they had like Kobe Bryant, and they had all these people trying to make you get interested, and it just isn't working. And I don't know. You never know. People may still go see it, but I don't know. But all right. So okay. So you're
wait, let me tell
selective
you
with
one
your
last
spending,
thing
huh?
related to that piece of shit. I was watching the Copa America game the other day, and it said brought to you by the new Ghostbusters movie.
Oh God.
And it had like a little fucking like, it looked like an animated GIF from the 90s of an ad, and it had like the Ghostbuster logo, and then the Slimer came out, and he fucking like went around it, and like then it disappeared off the screen. And then, fucking soccer, it's 45 games a pop. Then you have like about, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes of commercials, and then it goes back to the second half. And I could tell you, in the commercial break, not even one commercial of Ghostbusters came on. It was just like, hey, look, we did our animated GIF for Ghostbusters, and that's it. Like, nobody wants to watch that commercial.
Yeah, man. Everybody watching that shit, they're like, "What is this shit? I don't want to watch that." Maybe they could put it on like when America was getting their ass whooped by Argentina.
God, I am.
That'd be fitting. That's like the only time.
God damn, dude.
All right, so you're selective with your spending. Okay, so that's good. Now,
I'm selective. Now, I could tell you when they first started doing Steam sales back in the day, and I was like, what? Like, if I sell like a 66% or better, I would be like, oh, I have to buy it. Like, I don't care. I would just be like, I have to buy it. And then I forgot that, when we used to work at Alienware, it's the old trick.
yeah.
It's like, oh, it's on sale. well, that's when the customer's like, oh, I gotta take advantage of this shit. I gotta take advantage over the company. I gotta get it on sale. Well, guess what, motherfucker? They don't care so long as they're getting your money because it doesn't cost them anything. It's just a file. It's costing them like a penny when you download the game or something at most. So
I wonder if
save
people
your money, motherfuckers.
Well, that's the thing, because you actually did hear, like, I was looking at some of the comments, and you hear people about having to do like extra savings and things. So I wonder if people like say to themselves, hey, I'm going to not buy groceries this week so they can have extra money for the Steam sale. You know, it might become a crack thing, man, because I heard, you know, back in the day when people were buying like World of Warcraft expansions and they're in college, you know, some of those college kids, they might be on financial aid. They're like saying to themselves, hey, I got to get those ramen noodles and I got to get this expansion. So got to break those ramen noodles in half.
Let me tell you something.
Packet.
Let me tell you something about how to make money, motherfuckers.
Uh-oh.
Number one, if you're playing something like an MMO, that's literally the same thing as being a junkie. You're a fucking crackhead, all right? Now, let me tell you something about being a crackhead. Buy in bulk, motherfucker. So what I'm saying is, if you already know, like, you're playing World of Warcraft like a motherfucker, don't buy the monthly thing. That's for noobs. You buy a whole fucking year. If they can give you 5 years, you buy 5 years, motherfucker. Get some savings up in that shit.
That's commitment.
You gotta plan ahead. You want to be an adult, you gotta spend like an adult.
If you're gonna buy that Mountain Dew, you go down to like the Costco and you get that triple case, man. I mean, you walk out there with a pallet of that motherfucker. And
motherfucker, if you're gonna be a crackhead, liquefy that crack and put an IV thing on you so you're 24 hours a day on that shit.
Hell yeah. You want the Doritos, man? You get those super family pack and you put that shit in your closet. Fuck clothes, because, I mean, you ain't going out. You're going to be wearing them same clothes for a week. So you can put all those Doritos in your closet, those gigantic family-sized bags, and you're good to go, man. Them Hot Pockets, man, just get one of those gigantic freezer cases and just stack those motherfuckers
Not
up.
even. You want to be. God damn.
Hey, I'm trying to help y'all.
We're going to sound like real crackheads. Hot Pockets, that's for fucking rich motherfuckers. You go to big lots, you buy them expired.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
They're expired. They're on sale.
Well, yeah, we're trying to help y'all out.
That's a box, motherfucker.
Look, you want to know how to save for the Steam sale?
Sorry, guys, I've been watching The Wire.
yeah. Look, hey, you want to know how to live on the street?
Watch The Wire and apply that to video games.
I heard my day was in the streets, so I'm here to tell y'all about it, all right? All right, this is what you need to do. All right? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to hook you up with the realness. You know those Hostess little factories? Everyone got one. You probably don't know it because some of y'all are a little bit too bourgeois with your first world problems. But there's these little stores, Hostess, Wonder, all these little places. You go around, and they call them seconds or the day-old bread stores, right? That's where you get the good shit. You go in these little stores, and they have they're not even expired. What happens is maybe like a week or two after the date is off in the store, they're still good, but they'll be like 50, 70% off. So you get your bread there for like 25 cents. You get Twinkies, 25 cents, sometimes 10 cents. So you just go in there with a garbage bag and you just fill that up. Now, everyone there is going to look at you and they're going to judge you.
Let me give you a pro tip for fat fucks out there like us.
Oh, pro tip.
You buy some old donuts. Now, let me tell you something about donuts. I read the box. It recommended this. You know that the glazed donuts, they become white, right?
Mm.
Well, there's a workaround. You get the old donut. You buy it on sale. Put that shit in the microwave. Guess what? That white shit melts. You got a brand new donut, motherfucker.
That's right.
Fraction of the cost, Steam sales, motherfucker.
It's like a resurrection spell on that motherfucker.
it's an undead donut, basically.
That's right. You just fixed that shit.
You're still gonna eat it, ain't you? Because it's still
look. And here's some of you look. Powdered milk, bitches. I know you might turn your nose up at that shit, but powdered milk lasts forever. They give that shit out like when there's a hurricane or
Yeah.
like some kind of natural disaster. That shit lasts forever. You put some water in that, it's gonna taste a little funny, but you'll get used to it. You want them Steam games, bitch? Powdered milk,
Motherfucker,
bitch.
you go in there, they think you're buying powdered milk for your baby. I
Now,
say, no, motherfucker, I'm a 10 Cloverfield Lane the shit.
right now, look, when you have a shopping cart full of powdered milk and 10-cent ho hos and Twinkies, the cashier's gonna look at you funny, but you already smell bad and you're a gamer, so you should be used to this shit. All right, take your punishment, motherfucker. You want them Steam games, so
Make sure
accept
you
your
put all the
fate.
hashtags. Put all the hashtags for
Yeah.
fucking
Look,
shame.
when you're at home with all your goods and you're buying all those Steam games, you're gonna realize you're in Nirvana. So don't worry about how people think about you. You all look. You talk about people online. They talk about you in real life. Karma, right? Everything is in balance. So don't worry about it, man. It's all about getting the things you need. So we're trying to help
Save
you
that
out here.
money. One day they're gonna have flying chairs and you're gonna be floating around like a fat fuck, like Baron Vladimir Harkonnen.
Oh,
Like a motherfucker from Wally.
yeah, Wally's on its way, man. It doesn't matter. Whoever wins the presidency, whether it's Trump or Clinton, is coming. So don't worry about it.
That's why I think this whole VR thing it's gonna be like, oh, the Wii's coming out. Oh, people are gonna get up and do video game exercise. Motherfucker. That shit ain't gonna happen. Kinect, that shit ain't gonna happen. We're fat now.
Yeah, what
You
happened?
made us
Wait,
fat.
wait. We had Wii, we had Wii Fit. Remember that? I remember when Wii Fit came out. You had all these motherfuckers buying Wii Fit, and you go over their house and you see the Wii Fit mat out, and you'd see
That shit's
people
got
like,
dust on it.
yeah, people be buying outfits. They'd be like, "What are you buying?" "Oh, I'm buying my Wii Fit outfit," and you're like, okay. And next thing you know, that shit's all tied up. First, it was like pushed underneath their television console or their whatever they setup they had. Next thing you know, it just disappeared. It's in a box somewhere. Next thing you know, they're on eBay or in garage sales.
Let me explain something to you about my experience with the Wii. I knew about maybe 10 motherfuckers that had the Wii, right? 2 people out of those 10 actually used the Wii how it's supposed to be used with the little stupid nunchuck that sucks compared to the Kinect, okay?
Hmm.
The other motherfuckers, the ones that were like old school gamers, they're like, man, the controller is shit. I'm gonna go get the adapter to get the GameCube shit to work because that's the best controller ever for Nintendo.
Oh hell yeah!
That's it. So they didn't even buy. They bought the system to do the motion shit, and they don't use that shit. They're like, you know what? They're like, damn, no, okay, I like this gimmick for like 5 minutes, and then they're like, damn, I just lost because the fucking controller didn't do what I told it to do. All right, give me a real controller, and then they sit down on the couch, and that's it. Game over.
Yeah, you know, in Jurassic Park they say nature will find a way. Gamers will find a way. Like in Connect, they showed how a person could play all the Connect games by sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, people are on the couch doing this and that, kicking and playing all the games that you're supposed to be standing up, being active, and it's like, really, guys? I mean, it's just like with the Wii bowling when they showed they had like a erector set or something when they showed how to do a perfect bowl every time. It's like, really, really, guys? You built a erector set arm so it bowls a perfect game? I mean, it's cool if you just did it to show your ingenuity, but now people are just doing it to pull perfect games. Okay, asshole. Thanks.
Bro, let me leave my bot farming shit while I go to work.
Gamers will find a
Let me
way.
get some Diamond League up in that shit.
It's just cheating and trolling. Cheating and trolling.
But basically, the thing about humanity is if you give people the option to sit, they will sit.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Or
I
the
can be
cheat.
comfortable, fuck it. Or I can basically do an exploit, I do the exploit.
Yeah, if you can exploit, you'll find a way. Or if you can troll, you'll find a way to troll. Actually, it's funny. Speaking of trolling, there was a report that and this story is actually kind of interweaving.
Yeah.
Because the report actually started out saying Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
And we'll get into that later because it wasn't actually Overwatch. But it started out saying that a gamer on the Blizzard forums was trying to say that his ban was wrong. Like he was saying, hey, and this always starts because look, I worked for a game company Nexon in Los Angeles for a while, and you always had gamers who got banned, especially if they got banned for trolling, being like toxic. And look, let me just tell you guys, if you just say one little thing, unless it's like super racist, homophobic, or something, like you're not gonna just get banned. So if someone thinks that you're just gonna get kicked off, it's not that easy. But if
Yeah.
you're just constantly cursing, saying racist stuff, saying homophobic stuff, yeah, you will, especially if the company has a policy. And that's the case with Blizzard, especially with their games that they see a lot of stuff going on. Now, this was actually in Heroes of the Storm that this happened, not Overwatch, as the article said on Game
Yeah,
Rant.
because of the fucking clickbait bullshit.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing because Game Rant kind of had this thing about trying to not be clickbait because they had like this little thing going on with other gaming websites. But yeah, the funny thing is that if you took like 2 seconds to look at the post, you actually see that it's the Heroes of the Storm. Yes,
Yeah.
if you look at the picture and the post, they talk about Tracer, but anyone that knows, Tracer was added to Heroes of the Storm as a playable character. So Overwatch is the more popular game. Overwatch is the more popular searchable, word.
Yeah, it's
So
to get traffic.
yeah, but whatever. If it's a mistake, if it's clickbait, whatever, Game Rant, that's your business. But the funny thing about this was the troll came on the forums, and of course he posts something to the effect of, wow, I'm so disappointed. Anytime anyone on the team has a problem and gets toxic, I report them. So that's what he was saying that he did. He reported a toxic player, and then he says, so I reported them, and then I got reported for reporting the toxic player. But I guess when you do that, they will report you for reporting them. I did not break any rules, but then I'm silenced. Thanks, Blizzard. Do you even look at the reports, or is the terms of service only for show? So he's basically saying that he got reported for reporting, Blizzard doesn't check the reports, and they just banned him. GG Blizzard.
Yeah,
So,
now what would tell us what Blizzard said back to that motherfucker.
yeah, so Blizzard. So the funny thing is that normally, the standard operating procedure is to just take care of it. Like, if the guy is actually guilty, he just stays guilty, banned.
Yeah.
But the customer service is like, oh no, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show everybody what's up. So he posts. He says, for
He copied
confirmation.
and pasted that shit
Yeah, he posted this in the forums for everyone to see.
from the game chat.
Yeah, for the game chat. He said, for confirmation, you were not silenced for reporting others. You were silenced for using chat like this. And he posted the chat logs of what the guy said. And then it's blocked out, so you don't say it. You don't see what he said, but it says double expletives. What are you doing? Expletive noun. So I guess it's like, what were you doing, you motherfucker, asshole, like stuff like that. And it says, kill Tracer noobs, religious
figure.
religious figure. I just wanted to like, goddamn, I guess, I don't know. Then it says obscene word, and it said awesome. The offensive words that can't reply to my insults took my pick. Then it says will politer word would have been messed with him the whole game now. So I mean, the guy basically went off, said all types of like,
Fucked up shit.
fucked up shit, offensive words.
Oh, by the way, thanks for fucking sending me this link to this gaming website. It's only got like pop-up ads and fucking video pop-ups and it's
Well, yeah, I mean, all these sites. Look, let's face it.
spyware shit.
All these sites that claim that they're gonna launch, because a lot of these sites ended up launching because they hated IGN, and they hated whatever, and they're like, oh, this is gonna be the anti. Sure. It's kind of like when politicians come out and they say, I'm going to be anti-establishment. I'm going to be anti. Sure you are. Right. So what's funny about this is, like I said.
Yeah, the guy was full of shit.
Yeah.
And they fucking outed him out for it. But I would tell you, you know what? They're a lot more professional than I would be.
Oh God. Well,
okay, first of all, the guys that's doing is a fucking idiot. Because let me tell you something. If he's playing Heroes of the Storm, which not a lot of people play, he probably thinks he's some entitled little shit because he should be oh, Blizzard should be grateful I'm playing Heroes of the Storm. Nobody plays this shit. Well, fuck you. Okay.
Yeah.
Number one, for thinking you're entitled. Nobody. The only thing you're entitled to in this world is fucking dying. Okay. Secondly, if you're gonna report somebody, this is just common sense because I could tell you from playing a lot of League of Legends and Dota, you don't say report it. Number one, you report whoever you're gonna report, and you never tell them you're gonna report them.
Yeah.
That's it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's just common sense. Number two, he doesn't think they can go back and read if he's typing fucked up shit like calling somebody a certain religion or calling him gay or some other fucking shit. He
Look,
doesn't think they're gonna be able to read that in their own game.
let me tell you guys a little secret, okay? One of the great things about getting to work for an actual game company, even though Nexon is smaller, obviously, than Blizzard and Riot, is these guys talk to each other. Believe it or not, they're competitive, but they will talk to each other. They're not going to share any big secrets, but a lot of them use a lot of the same software that will help them with managing the customer service side, because a lot of it is really good. The front end may look different. They'll have like a front end user interface that is more custom to them, but the back end will be the same type so that you can check reports. And the reason they do this is because they switch between the personnel. Because think about it, they don't pay these guys very much. Trust me, when I first started there, it wasn't that big of a pay, and it's mainly young people. So these guys could be ages 18 into their 20s. And yeah, I mean, you might get an older person too. So think about it. These people want to get into gaming and they're doing customer service. So the software can't be that hard, but there's thousands of submissions. And let's face it, you guys submit this shit all the time, especially when you get banned. You get banned, we'll show you why you get banned, and you guys will pretend like you don't read it. We'll send you exactly where you get banned and why. And you'll send back replies, oh no, this is not true. Yeah. So the software is very simple, and we all can see it. So
look, these fucking
we know,
idiots
and we read it.
These motherfuckers don't realize that even like 15 years ago, when people would talk shit, we would we would do screenshots and be like, "Oh, you claim this? Hold on, let me go back to the actual notes that were recorded automatically by the system to show you what a piece of shit fucking liar motherfucker you are."
Oh yeah.
Oh look, you're a piece of shit. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's another tip, guys. Like when you guys used to call in and you would think that our call centers were like gigantic or in India or there's like a zillion of us. Yeah, we weren't that gigantic as you think. And what would happen is we would all send pictures and images of what you said, especially if you were an asshole. We would take a screenshot of what you said and send it to all of us, and we'd laugh at you and we'd be ready for you. So when you call,
we even had like 10 years ago, we had fucking chat programs that were only for everybody that was working there, and we would basically post to the group chat, oh yeah, if you get this piece of shit, basically fucking don't even talk to him.
Yeah, we were ready for you. And the thing is, so you'd get us, whether it's chat, forums, or you'd call us, you'd come in and you'd think you're so slick because you'd start off all nice. We had all your shit. We were completely ready for you. And that's why
notes of all the previous people also, apart from them being basically either behind us or like in another location, but we could just fucking talk to them in real time.
Yeah, and that's why when you started your shit and we'd cut you off and then you'd get belligerent, that's because we saw you coming long time ago. And then you'd call back or chat with someone else 10 minutes later and then they were ready for you and then you'd really get frustrated. We saw you coming. And for the most part, unless you actually did get some company that did outsource to China or something, pro tip, most of us are here actually in the US and we know your shit. And if you actually go up against other gamers, just like this guy here, you're going to lose. Oh, and by the way, Game Rant, I really do think that you did go for clickbait because all your links underneath to other posts are about Overwatch. And yeah, do some research. I mean, our show is you don't get the show, so we can screw up and make mistakes and be all funny because that's us. But using Overwatch, putting a bunch of links to other things about Overwatch in your thing, and you know it's a Heroes of the Storm story. Yeah.
Yep.
I hope you don't talk about being better than IGN or other game sites and then make mistakes like that. That's not cool, man. That's not cool, man.
Which we're not, by the way. we're,
Yeah.
we're very small.
Yeah, we
And
don't
if you
say.
want to make fun of us, fucking go ahead and leave some comments because it'll increase traffic. So
Oh
thank you.
yeah, we don't say we're better than
Don't
anybody.
fucking care.
Yeah, we admit that we're bad. So, but you
We're
guys are
not
supposed to be
bad,
better.
but like we're just there.
Well, I'm bad.
Oh, okay.
Ignacio's cool. 'Cause
I'm okay with him saying that.
he's got 10,000
Hey,
dollars worth of Steam games, and
maybe.
he's the 1% gamer.
Oh wait, I have more than $10,000 worth of Steam games.
I hate you. I hate you. All right.
I might have 100,000 worth.
You know what's funny about getting older is there's things that I didn't like back in the day that I ended up liking, and that kind of makes me feel. I don't know. I don't know if it's sad, but it's one of those things because you know they told you this when you were younger. They're like, oh, when you get older, you'll like things differently, you'll appreciate things differently, and it's like no.
And you're like,
Yeah, you're like those little kids that you're like yeah, and it's like it doesn't work with everything, but it does
Yeah.
work with something. And Seinfeld is one of those things. I remember when I first started to see like the Seinfeld reruns. I think it was like early 2000, and I was like, this is stupid. And look, there's some people that'll never like Seinfeld. I get that. That's fine.
Yeah.
You like what you like. But when I got a little bit older, I started to watch it, and it's like, yeah, his comedy could be something hit or miss, but I started to like some of it. And when I saw you post on our Facebook group about
Doom
the
2.
Doom 2 recreated, that was awesome. Uh, and it's cool. I mean, a Seinfeld fan spent over 100 hours designing a replica of Jerry's apartment in Doom 2. And I mean, with everyone playing like the new Doom and all that, which is awesome. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really cool to someone to take that time. It looks cool. I mean, you could go all around it. I mean, the person really took some nice detail. I mean, there's characters in there, there's sounds in there.
Yeah, the music's playing also.
Yeah, the music's in there. It looks really sweet. I mean, what do you think, Ignacio?
I thought it was funny, especially like when he shot all the different Seinfeld characters, and they say specific lines for the show.
Yeah.
And the secret area is Newman.
Yeah.
And then
Doug,
like a male Jerry.
yeah, all credit to Doug Keener. You can also we'll put the link up to his YouTube page. It's on his YouTube page too. But yeah, that's cool. You can all the characters, you can find them and they can be killed. So I guess maybe if you kind of like Seinfeld but you also find them annoying, you can hunt them down and kill them. So that's pretty cool. Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a weird but awesome thing.
Yeah, like there's no like demons or imps or anything. It's just Seinfeld.
I also like how you hear the door sounds.
Oh, yeah. I miss a lot of the mods that like that. I remember back in the day that you could log into like what was it AOL and download maps for like not only Doom but also
Like Quake.
Quake and all these like old classic games, and that was like the place to get those. Like imagine going back in the day, downloading maps on AOL. Duke Nukem. I used to get all my Duke Nukem maps and be like, oh, this is a cool map. I mean, it'd be empty unless
If you want to feel old, Jose, the other day, our friend Federico More, he posted that 20 years ago Quake 1 came out.
Oh god. What was the other thing?
20 years ago, bro. 20 years ago.
I think what was it N64 is 20 years old too.
Yeah, and 64 is also 20 years old. How about that for feeling old, kids? Well, you're getting cut off.
No, I was just saying I feel so old.
Oh no, yeah. What was another thing? Oh yeah, one thing that I was gonna tell you, since you were talking about all those mods for Doom, go check out Brutal Doom. It's
Oh yeah,
free,
yeah.
and it turns the old Doom into a modern game, but not the bullshit parts of it. Of let me do cover and I'm immortal. Yeah, fuck that shit. It turns it into some crazy ultra violent shit. So it's not bad for a free fucking game.
Oh man. All right, so our last little piece of today is our picture of the day, and I want to do more of these because there's a lot of really cool stuff. A lot of it posted by Ignacio, but our fans.
Basically, because I don't have a life.
Well, I guess your life is dedicated to gaming and Obsolete Gamer, so that's really cool. But once again, our link to our Facebook page. This is what would you call it? Would it be like the retro inspired of Lara Croft?
Yeah, it's PlayStation 1
Yeah, PlayStation 1
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft cosplay. It's just great with the, I guess, what, triangle pyramid boobs.
Pixelated.
I mean, that's just
Polygon,
awesome.
polygon.
Yeah, polygon boob Lara Croft. That is just awesome. That is awesome. Because you always see the cosplay with just big boob, big boob, big boob, big boob, and then this one just with the freaking polygon
Well, I
pyramid
also had to
triangle.
post it because it was just like a troll cosplay.
I mean, everything else. I mean, she has the shorts, the twin guns, the teal shirt, the hair, everything. It looks great. But then just with the boobs like that, excellent. We salute you. Great
Yeah,
cosplay.
it's a good idea. Also, I mean, a girl could do it. Like she doesn't have the big breasts. Also, to be an authentic, proportionate Lara Croft. She could do just you get some cardboard, cut a corner out from a box, and that's it. So it's a clever idea. I endorse it.
Yes, we salute you. All right, so yeah, we did some more trolling today. So we need more feedback. We need your thumbs up, and if you must, your thumbs down. Send us whatever you got because we like it. And we're going to keep improving the show and bringing you more and more stuff. Ignacio, you got any final words for us?
Subscribe and leave a shit little comment so I can fucking moderate your shit and troll you if you want.
Yes. Yes, we love the trolls. All right, so we're going to be back very soon with another show. And, of course, we hope you like it. And if you didn't, or if you got us offended, guess what? You didn't get the show. Catch you later.